Welcome to the last episode of the 1.6 mob attribute practical guide to whatever. Alright, so yeah, this is movement speed and horse jump. I'll do the horse jump last. But yeah, I set up this test to see like what the different values of the movement speed attribute would do. So I got 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, and 0.5. The speed attribute is it's not a multiplier or anything. It's kind of like a value, but for some reason it's like in decimals instead of like having 1 be the default or something. But yeah, I have these villagers set up on pressure plates that'll turn on the redstone lamps when they die, basically. And all the way over here, this is 100 blocks away, I have the zombies with the different speed attributes on them. I also have them named, so 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. And they all have a follow distance of 120, so they should be able to see these villagers down here as soon as I release them. And I'm releasing them via a set block command to get rid of the bedrock, turn it to air using these command blocks that I'll push the button for right when I'm ready to start. And I'll have a timer going, not on the video because Windows Live Movie Maker sucks, but yeah, I'll just have the stopwatch going. So ready? And go! So they should be released and coming at these villagers. Oh, here it, yep, that's 0.5 guy. And lap, so a minute. And then 0.4 guy. Lap on the stopwatch, so I can tell exactly how fast each one was. And as you can see, it's definitely not, it's probably, I don't think it's scaled like, okay, so that's lap, 0.3 guy finally made it, and then the 0.2 and 0.1 is where they get really slow. So I'll just talk while these guys finish up. But yeah, it definitely seems like it's on an exponential scale in terms of the movement speed, because 0.4 was definitely way faster than 2 times 0.2. So yeah, it's probably some kind of exponential function as to the value and the actual like speed they go in terms of blocks per second or wherever they go. And I guess they aren't hitting the villagers through the fence. I was hoping they would do that so that the lamps would light up, but whatever. I could have just not had the fence there because these villagers have knockback resistance and 0 movement speed, so I could just do that and then he should kill the villager. Oh, there he goes. And also these zombies have a attack damage attribute of like 100, so they're gonna one-hit all these villagers. Yeah. Yeah, this pressure plate thing didn't work out so well. And you can see the 0.1 guy is like super slow. Like look at this guy, he's not even halfway there. That's how slow 0.1 movement speed is compared to 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, and 0.5. If you give something like any like speed attribute, like if you go crazy on it, it's almost like the mob is teleporting around, like it's going that fast. So yeah, I don't usually go above like 0.5 on any mob ever because that's ridiculous as it is. Like I can show this guy again if you missed it. It's just like, look at this guy. Wait for it. He hasn't noticed him yet. Come on. He's probably going for the other villager. Yeah. So let me just kill this guy. Well, yeah, that guy's never gonna show up. So I don't even care about the time on him. And see, yeah, look how fast this guy is. Freaking speedy. So that's a scary mob. So yeah, that's movement speed. I mean, I don't think I can go negative. There's not really much else to say about it other than that it's got weird calculations to get from the value you give it in MC edit to the actual like blocks per second that the mob goes. So that's kind of interesting. And here's just horse jump. So this is the last attribute, and it's really simple. Like it's how high the horse jumps. This is a horse jump attribute of 1, which I guess is like what they wanted to have, like the average horse to horse jump as, maybe a little higher than the average. But this is 20. I think it caps at 20. But I'll give it a little bit. And boom, he's already jumped higher than the highest that this horse could. Whoops. But if you go full throttle, whee! Yeah, and the horse is gonna get hurt by that. So the horse will eventually die from its own jumps. so that's always fun to kill your own horse, I guess. I can't see its HP because I'm in creative mode, but I assume it's pretty dang low now. Yeah, there we go, it's dead. But, yeah, horses take decreased fall damage, so that's why it took so much to kill him. And this is just a jump attribute of 0, and this guy just can't jump at all. Poor horse. He was born without a jump attribute. So, yeah, that's horse jump. Not really much to say about that. It might be useful for, like, making a parkour horse map or something, but that's about it. One more thing I forgot to mention is the speed attribute on items. Of course, why did I forget this? Alright, so yeah, you can have a speed attribute on a wieldable item, like a diamond sword, and you get it as you have it equipped. And you don't have it when you don't have it equipped. And you can also do that with armor, and you can also put on the armor to have the effect active as long as you have the piece of armor on. And of course they do stack. Well, I'm doing plus percentages because my MC edit filter from Seth Bling doesn't do decimal points in attributes, and I hate it. I want it. I want decimal points in my add attribute to items filter. But yeah, that's the speed attribute on items as a percentage. Also, forgot to mention, you can have it as a percentage. Just you have like a default speed of something like 2.5 or something, and like if you sprint you get plus a certain amount, and also when you have these items you get a plus percentage of the speed attribute. So that is kind of all that I want to say about the speed attribute, I guess. Can't believe I almost forgot about the freaking items, because if you get an item in the map and it gives you plus speed, that's actually really useful because you can outrun like everything if you get just a little bit of plus speed, and it's like essential for speed runs of CTM maps. So yeah, that's everything I wanted to say about the movement speed attribute. The horse jumps, not much to say about it. So I guess that's all there is for the 1.6 practical guide to mob attributes, was it? It's not really mob attributes if you can have like it on an item and stuff, so just the 1.6 attributes. Yeah. Pay no attention to the other test crap in the background. That's for Storm the Castles, which is out, by the way, if you haven't seen that. So yeah, see you next time.